In the United States, people with serious disabilities who are unable to financially support themselves are commonly supported from two sources. First, they may be supported by public assets through support funds administered by state and federal government. Second, they may be supported by private funds, such as their family assets or their own assets. In many circumstances, these sources of support are mutually exclusive, and a person taking advantage of one source may not be able to benefit from the other. However, it is possible for a disabled individual to benefit from both public and private funds, but to do so will require careful financial planning. Hello, I'm David Frederick, Director of Wealth Planning at First Bank Wealth Management. In this video, I will be discussing some strategies for maximizing support funding for disabled individuals. Public support for disabled individuals generally comes through two programs. First, Supplemental Security Income, and second, Medicaid. Supplemental Security Income, known as SSI, provides monthly income for disabled individuals to use for their necessities, such as food, shelter, and clothing. Medicaid pays for the medical needs of individuals who may not have access to private insurance, often including individuals with disabilities. Both SSI and Medicaid are strictly means tested, meaning individuals with too many assets or too much income will not have access to these programs. This means testing generally means that an individual supported by family assets or their own assets will not qualify for SSI or Medicaid. Even modest monetary support from family members or limited assets can reduce or eliminate access to these programs. How then can an individual take advantage of their own assets or their family support without losing access to public funds? There are a couple of structures designed to do just that. The first structure is the Special Needs Trust. A Special Needs Trust is a legal arrangement whereby an independent trustee controls the assets but applies them for the benefit of the disabled individual. Having an independent trustee control the assets in a Special Needs Trust keeps the assets and their income from being counted against the disabled individual for purposes of SSI and Medicaid means testing. There are two types of Special Needs Trust. The first is a self-settled trust, and it is funded by the disabled individual's own assets. The second is a third-party trust, and it is funded by someone else's assets, usually the disabled individual's family or friends. The primary difference between these two trusts is that after the disabled beneficiary passes away, the self-settled trust is required to reimburse the state for any Medicaid payments made on behalf of the beneficiary during his or her life, while the third-party trust does not have to pay the state, but may pass the remaining assets on to anyone the grantor chooses. With a Special Needs Trust, the trustee will apply the assets for the benefit of the disabled individual. The trustee cannot give money directly to the beneficiary, as that could disrupt access to SSI and Medicaid. But the trustee can spend trust assets to buy a wide variety of goods and services directly for the beneficiary. Special Needs Trusts often pay for personal care attendance, travel, home furnishings, out-of-pocket medical expenses, education, recreation, and many other needs. The trust does not pay for food, housing, or most medical care, which are instead paid for by SSI and Medicaid. In addition to the Special Needs Trust, the disabled individual can establish an Achieving Better Life Experience account, more commonly known as an ABLE account. An ABLE account is a savings and investment account owned by a disabled person that can hold up to $100,000 without affecting access to SSI or Medicaid. Also, while contributions to an ABLE account are not tax deductible, the funds in the account grow tax-free and can be withdrawn tax-free for, quote, qualified disability expenses, such as housing, transportation, support services, and many others. An ABLE account is similar to a 529 account for education, but can provide lifelong support for the financial needs of a disabled individual. The structures discussed in this video need to be set up carefully and with great consideration. If you would like to discuss Special Needs Trusts, ABLE accounts, or any other aspect of financial planning, please reach out to a financial advisor at First Bank Wealth Management. You can reach me directly at david.frederick@fbol.com. Thank you.